So some people were asking about the LRT and the Loving Relationships training. What are the benefits of taking the training, and what makes it different than other trainings that are out there?
Oh, the LRT, the Loving Relationships training, is different than other trainings on relationships because we deal with what happens way back at your birth and pre-verbal thoughts that you might have formed in the womb or at birth and how they affect relationships. I really don't know anybody else that's doing that. And the trainers are both rebirthers, which means they understand how to do sessions of rebirthing, which is a beautiful breathing process. It's a spiritual purification technique. It takes about an hour. And we actually do that right in the training every day. So people receive data about relationships technology, and then every day at the end they can lie down and breathe and integrate. And I don't really know any other training that's doing that. And the training really contains decades of research on relationships. So I like to say it saves you decades of time to take this training. And it's very exciting because the energy is very spiritual at the same time as very practical, and we give people ways of solving conflicts in their relationships, conflict resolution techniques that really work, and it contains all issues about relationships of all kinds.
So what does the training look like? It's a weekend training for Friday night and all day Saturday and Sunday. Can you just give a synopsis of the different days and what you cover?
Yes, Friday late afternoon we begin, and we write goals we have for the training, and then everybody introduces themselves and talks about the kind of relationship that they are in. And then we go over how the mind works, and we talk about how your thoughts create your results in all areas of your life and how your thoughts affect your relationships. And that's very beautiful section. And then on Friday night we begin right away with the breathing. We do an hour breathing session. So that's Friday basically. And Saturday we review all the different patterns that can occur in relationships. All day Saturday we review the past so that we can choose out of these patterns. For example, a pattern is a repetitive unconscious behavior that we keep doing in our relationships. And I'll give you one example of a pattern. Is you tend to pick a mate who is like the parent you had the most trouble with. And so we go over these patterns, and there's about 12 different patterns, and now we've added some new ones. And these patterns are the same all over the world, no matter what country we do them in. They're the same for people who are gay. They're the same for any kind of relationship. So people are really happy to be able to face these patterns and choose out of them. And that's what we do on Saturday. And then Saturday night again, we do another rebirthing breathwork session in the training. Then Sunday is all about the new paradigm in relationships, the paradigm of joy, the paradigm of a spiritual partnership. We go over the Course in Miracles information. The Course in Miracles is the most important book in 2,000 years, in my opinion. We cover what the Course in Miracles says about relationships. And then we cover issues like longevity and physical immortality. Again, this is very unique to this training. And I don't think anybody else teaches that. And then in the afternoon on Sunday, we talk about how to create a mate in the new frequency, how to handle a new frequency relationship, what to do when there's conflicts, again, conflict resolution. We talk about fear of people leaving and how to handle that. And we talk about self-esteem, and we talk about sex, and it goes really fast.
So people who've never had what you're calling a rebirthing session, is it possible for them to come to the LRT?
Oh yes, because we do have people that will prepare them at the break. We have all new people who've never had a session get a briefing on what rebirthing is and how it works and how to do it, and so they feel really safe before they lie down and breathe.
Could you just give a little example or a little synopsis of the rebirthing session?
Oh yes, the rebirthing is done in a special way. The breathing is different than yoga breathing down here in the stomach. In this breath, you breathe up here in the upper chest, and you breathe in a circular, smooth rhythm. There's no holding at the top and no holding at the bottom. So, and because you're not holding the breath at the top or at the bottom, then the energy accumulates in the body. And as the energy accumulates, it has an innate intelligence, and it knows where to go to do a cleansing on your body. And because you're not using up the energy by jogging or moving, the energy spreads throughout the body and does its work very intelligently. And it pushes the unconscious to the conscious so that you can see what thoughts you need to change, and you can release trauma and fears and negativity and pains, and actually you can heal conditions by this technique also.
So for people who are considering doing the LRT, what do you think the highlight for them in doing this training would be?
Well, the highlight is what's a special moment for each person, and as a matter of fact, at the end we always ask the assistants themselves what was the highlight for them. And what's amazing is that even though the assistants have taken the training several times and they are rebirthers, they take the training just like I do. I'm a student of this training also. Even though I wrote it or downloaded it, I still take it while I'm teaching it. And the highlight is often the breath work. Of course, there are some moments where we see people change so much that they come into the training at being one way and they go out totally opened up and different. And so sometimes the highlight is just seeing how people change and how their lives improve and how happy they are when they leave the training.
How has the LRT changed your life?
Well, first of all, it gave me a wonderful mission to share this work with people in the world. I was a beginning rebirther, and then when I downloaded the LRT, I started getting so interested in relationships. And not only did it change my life as far as a career, it changed my life personally, because I met a wonderful man as a result of taking this training over and over, and now I'm happily married.
Thank you. And we hope to be seeing you all who are watching this video at the next LRT.